Hi, I'm Dennis.
And I'm Mario. Welcome to another edition of the Mario and Dennis Show. So today we're shooting in front of a live audience.
Yes, we are.
Of 5 people who had nothing else to do on a Monday night.
Well, I mean, there's like bingo.
There is. So good news for all X-Men fans. X-Men Days of Future Past will be re-released on home video platforms featuring more than 10 additional minutes of footage. Anna Paquin's scenes as Rogue, which ended up on the cutting room floor, will be added back to the film and re-released as the Rogue Cut next summer. In addition to Paquin's cut scenes, other sequences involving other characters will be included as well. Now, producer Simon Kinberg admits while every movie has scenes that are cut out, not every movie has scenes cut out with such a beloved character. Now, Kinberg is currently writing the next X-Men film, Apocalypse, which is set in the 1980s, and The Future Past was actually set in the 70s.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Interesting. Are you an X-Men fan?
I am.
Me too.
Yeah. No, but I'm how they're going to make them progress from the first one that I saw, which was X-Men, the original one where they showed when they first started, to the 1980s.
Yeah.
You know, like how much they've changed, and has Charles lost his hair yet, and all that. And,
can't walk, poor guy.
No, well, after Kim Kardashian was bizarrely attacked in front of one high-profile Paris fashion show, she and Kanye West were booed at another fashion show. Kim and Kanye were unceremoniously booed as they entered the Lanvin show 40 minutes late. The runway photographers were all just booing as they walked in. A witness says they were waiting for them to start the show, which was 40 minutes late. Kanye immediately walked over and was gesturing for them to cut it out and stop it. Now, I'm sorry, you don't do that. I mean, there are people, they're not that big of a deal to make Lanvin wait, the designer Albert Abaz, to wait. And that's just ridiculous. And that's typical of the photographers, though, and they call it the pit, where all the photographers are during the show at the end of the runway. And they just boo everybody anyways, but, you know, just to make everyone get all riled up. And I'm surprised nobody left. Because I've been to many shows where Anna Wintour is always the first one, always. And if you're even 20 minutes late, the latest, she walks out. She doesn't care. You know, she's like, I'll watch it on video or something.
Well,
you know,
I'm speechless.
Yeah, and you finally never be quiet. I don't want to say that.
So, Leftovers actress Ann Dodd, which is, I love the show. And you watched
I know,
it
it was amazing. I can't wait.
She's joined the cast of Our Brand is Crisis, a Warner Brothers film based on Rachel Boynton's 2005 documentary by the same name. Now, this film focuses on the use of American political campaign strategies in South America. It's being produced by George Clooney and Grant Heslov and stars Sandra Bullock, and Anthony Mackie as well. Now, Grant Heslov also produced Monuments Men, August Osage County, and Argo. So I believe this is probably going to be one of those shows that may get several awards.
Oh, I think it will. I'm not familiar with the Monuments Men, but the other two I am. But I mean, and those two are really, really, really amazing films. I think, and Sandra Bullock, she's probably one of the best crossover actresses from comedy to like serious drama and back and forth.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Even I'd love to see when she was in she played the detective, and there was the young kids. I can't remember it. It was a really good movie. But,
I can't do that.
Yeah, it was very, very good. Well, she was good in it, okay? So just believe me, you know? Okay.
I believe you.
Yeah, okay. Well, there are plenty of reasons to see through Transparent. This series, which Amazon began streaming on Friday, is about a transgender woman. But actually, Transparent is a very good and insightful downbeat comedy told without pity or burlesque, or piety and burlesque. The title has another meaning. It's the story of a transitioning parent, Jeffrey Tambor, plays a Professor Mort Pfeifferman, a divorced father of 3 grown children, who decides the time has come to reveal a secret that has been burning inside since he was a small child. In reality, he is Mora. Mora. The cast also includes Judith Light, who we love, Amy Landecker, Jay Duplass, and Gabby Hoffman. And that's a really good cast. And again...
Judith Light, I haven't seen her in anything in a very long time.
Oh, no. Well, that's because you don't watch Lifetime television. But which we argue all the time about that. I think it's interesting because how Amazon has caught on now with the whole competition of the online megastore rivals like Netflix and taking away from the biggies, HBO and Showtime and
Hulu, and they just signed a second season of Hand of God, which stars Ron Perlman, and Red Oaks, which is a comedy series produced by Steven Soderbergh. So I think Amazon's their Prime Instant Video is gearing up to be the next Netflix and Hulu, which I think is a great thing.
I do too.
So Fox has its eye on the Maze Runner sequel, the Scorch Trials, based on the screenplay by T.S. Nolan. Now, this film is due to be released on September 18th, 2015, which, by the way, is the same weekend that The Maze Runner hit theaters as well. So I think it's kind of cool how they timed that. Now, the cast includes Aidan Gillen from Games of Thrones, Rosa Salazar, who just wrapped up Insurgent, the sequel to Divergent, and I think we discussed this.
We did.
Never saw
Divergent, we never saw it because they don't have Kate
haven't
Beckinsale in the new one that's coming out in the new, right? But they're keeping that new actor.
And Giancarlo Esposito from Breaking Bad. So I think it's going to be really good.
I still want to see the Maze Runner. Because I've seen, I know you saw it, but I see the promos and it's like that could, you know, I think I'd make it like not even through the first 5 seconds of running. If they had like, you know,
I'd have a stroke.
Yeah.
I would just say, eat me already.
I'd just be looking for my rickshaw to be like, I'd be like, forget it, I give up, just to crush me. I don't care, really. Well, Kelly Rowland posted to Instagram, and tongues are wagging that she might be up to play Donna Summer in an upcoming biop. Spike Lee directed film Spinning Gold, which chronicles the life of Casablanca Records founder Neil Bogart, who launched the careers of Summer, as well as those of Kiss, Joan Jett, and the Village People. Pop singer Justin Timberlake will take on the role of Bogart, and Kelly is desperate for the role of Donna.
That photograph of her is incredible.
I
had to take a double take because it looks so much
She
like
does
Donna
look like
Summer.
her, yeah. I mean, I just think, you know, she's
A living Donna.
She's actually like, you know, working hard for her money.
She is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good. I mean, it depends on what direction. Because you know how they've done all those other movies? Like, they did Sparkle, which was sort of a revamp with Mariah Carey, which was really bad, and all of that. So
Yeah, they're doing a
really
lot of biopics now. They're doing Aaliyah. Is it Aaliyah or Aliyah? I can never remember. It's Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
That's coming out soon, and they just did the one that we saw that was horrible.
Which one?
Murphy.
Tori Spelling?
No, Tori
Oh, no,
Spelling's
no.
horrible anyways.
No, the little girl, Brittany Murphy.
Brittany Murphy.
That was
a lot of
horrendous.
biopics. I want a biopic of me.
But that was shown on Lifetime again, so that just shows the credibility of what
Your Lifetime has bad taste.
my Lifetime has very good
Cheesy,
taste.
yeah.
Yeah, on a rainy Sunday.
His old Clint Eastwood just completed his latest film, American Sniper, starring Bradley Cooper. Now, the film is based on Chris Kyle's book, American Sniper, the autobiography of the most lethal sniper in U.S. military, and also stars Sienna Miller. This action biopic, another biopic, follows the most lethal sniper in U.S. history, in the field and at home as an absent father and husband. This is the second film for Eastwood this year after releasing Jersey Boys over the summer. American Sniper's limited release begins on Christmas Day. So Clint Eastwood's still keeping busy.
He is, but
nice to see.
Did anyone really see Jersey Boys?
No.
I don't think it did very well. And again, here's another serious role for Bradley Cooper, which we discussed last week, how he's in that, I forget who, Jennifer Lawrence,
Right.
playing the person who takes over the trees.
Timber,
something about the
Timber
Timber
family,
family, yeah. But I don't know. I mean, Clinton's whatever. I mean, how much excitement can he put into a film?
Well, a little Geritol and Viagra goes a long way.
No, we don't know about that, but you know.
It is what it is.
Well, anyways, back to the real important things.
The real important things.
Southern Belle Reese Witherspoon is changing her sweet image to sassy after confessing that she did hire a sex hypnotist. After a string of box office flops, Reese is hoping her new film, which she chronicles her journey of self-discovery, turns that around. The movies she talks about are the scenes in the movie Wild, which she mentions in the this current issue.
And
of
we
Vogue.
we showed the trailer
several
for Wild.
episodes ago.
She
And
screamed.
It's really. I haven't seen it still, but it's definitely a role switch over.
Yeah, it is. It is. It'll be
know.
good to see it change.
I think so.
So Gotham, you watch.
I love Gotham. It's so good.
So it looks like Fox has another hit on its hands. Gotham, this is a prequel to all the Batman and Robin characters, including Catwoman, Penguin, and recently announced Harvey Dent, Two-Face, has delivered solid ratings over the last 2 weeks. Although a second season has yet to be renewed, most likely it will happen. And what could be perceived as a risky move, Netflix bought worldwide distribution rights to the first season even before the show premiered 2 weeks ago, which is great. Now, interesting fact, Jada Pinkett plays Fish Mooney, which is a new character that was created entirely for the show. And she actually embodies, in my opinion, Eartha Kitt.
That's the first thing I definitely thought. I mean, the way she's
Absolutely.
like, her raspy, sort of smoky, demure, and, excuse me, and the way she like is very seductive, and she feels she has
Right.
that Eartha Kitt power where she entrances you into her world and you know,
Right, sort of like.
and conniving.
Yeah.
Very conniving. It's a really it's an excellent show.
Yeah, I think she's doing a great job.
And I love the whole the way it's shot and how Penguin looks just so pale and
pathetic.
I wouldn't want to be sitting next to him and scare the
sad little
crap out of me. Well, this is, I think, expected. A well-placed insider said producers at The View have met to consider constructing a rubber room of sorts in order to stop any tension within the cast from escalating to the point of no return. Since word of last week's set verbal attack down between the outspoken Rosie O'Donnell and moderator Whoopi Goldberg got out, and it's said to have happened in front of a live audience in the studio. The show's bosses have been discussing how to stop the negative press, and the idea of a time-out room was raised. That's not the only argument that Rosie has had on The View. During her first stint on The View, she got into a huge argument with co-host Elizabeth Hasselbeck, and we're actually going to close the show with that segment.
Right.
That was intense when that first happened. I mean, and they, of course, they are the two most opposite people to even debate something for 5 seconds. I mean, that just went on and on and on.
I'm really surprised with Rosie and Whoopi, and it was all over the fact that Rosie O'Donnell doesn't like to wear an earpiece, so she cannot hear the producers say, need to cut for a commercial.
Right.
But Whoopi did. So in the middle of a conversation, she said, okay, we have to go to a commercial, and Rosie was furious. She had hurt her feelings. How could you do that? And then Whoopi dropped an F-bomb and said something else, and the rest is history.
But what do you expect? I mean, you know.
I know how it feels to be interrupted.
Oh, really? Yeah. Please. Get
Can I
used
talk
to it.
now?
No, not at all.
Well, I'm going to.
You
So-
are?
Yes, I am. So
Really?
Yes, I'm sure. So HBO, go to the rubber room.
Yeah.
HBO.
Oh, I will. I will, trust me.
HBO, for the fourth time, has partnered with Starbucks to deliver a free all-star concert to honor America's veterans and their families live on Veterans Day, November 11th. The Concert of Valor will be held on the National Mall in Washington, D.C., and will feature artists like Eminem, Jamie Foxx, Rihanna, Carrie Underwood, and there's a whole slew of
List,
others.
right.
Also scheduled to make an appearance are Meryl Streep, Tom Hanks, and Steven Spielberg. HBO will be working with cable companies to free up the signal so that anyone who's not a subscriber will be able to catch the concert, which I think is
I think that's very, very nice.
it is. So folks would just need to check with a cable provider to make sure that that's actually available to them. November 11th.
It's surprising, you know, how Starbucks, again, it's getting, you know, they're getting more involved, not just promoting like Oprah's coffee or, you know, this is something, and again, a serious issue. And
I've had that Oprah chai tea too.
Oh, you have? Is it good?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Did you feel like
Paid $17
what we discussed,
for a shot of it. But
Chandra's, what we talked about Chandra from the Times that wrote about her, about, you know,
Angry Black Woman.
angry black woman?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. But Oprah's not angry.
No, she's not. She's just rich.
No. Exactly. Well, speaking of The View, which we just spoke about, former View co-host Joy Behar is bringing her one-woman show, Me, My Mouth, and I, to the Cherry Lane Theater in New York, where she talks about everything, even her stint at The View. And from what I hear, there's some sources say that some cast members are a bit worried. And
they should be.
I did read that there was a few that were worried, and one of them was a very well-known host, you know, and she's sort of nervous. But I don't think she'll be alive by the time.
I don't think
hits the
Joy
theaters.
will be evil. She'll be
No,
funny.
she's going to be her typical.
She'll be- yeah,
you know, I mean,
absolutely.
she starts off talking about her growing up in the Bronx and all that.
Right.
And, you know, so you segue into that, and then.
And I used to watch it just for Joy because I thought she was a riot.
Oh, yeah, I think she's
I
hysterical.
liked her.
She's
She added
hysterical
a really
because
good
she's from the
element to
Bronx.
show. Yeah, she is.
Or New Bedford.
Yeah. So in the recent preview for Tori Spelling, have you seen it?
No, I don't care. You know that.
Second season of True Tori, she announced that she may be pregnant with her 5th child. Here's someone who went through a public meltdown on national television, and now she's announcing she may be pregnant. Apparently, she can't be heartbroken after her husband's infidelity if she's still letting him stick it to her. 5 kids.
How do we know it's her? It's his though.
I don't know.
I mean,
don't know.
listen, I don't know. I don't know what your obsession is with her. She's so
She's
sad and
just
pathetic. You even liked
like
her True
Lindsay
Detectives. That
Lohan.
stupid.
I never
Lin-
liked True
You said
Detectives.
you spoke about it. You were so excited and like, oh, it's going to be great. It's Tori Spelling and Jenny Garth and.
Horrible.
Yeah, well, I don't know what it is. At least
I
mine has
can't
like a
do it.
little reputation of like scandal.
Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah, of course.
She's a whore.
excuse me, but she's, hey, at least she's classy, and she
She's classy.
She
She's
is.
shown her vagina to everyone. I mean, there's pictures of it all over the web.
You know, that's just like you go blank and blind from that. But I mean, Tori Spelling just nags at you. It's just so annoying. It's like, grow up and.
Poor Tori.
You know, she can't even
Her
like, you
father's
know.
dead. Leave her alone.
Oh, please. That doesn't. Who cares about that? I don't care. I just don't like. I mean, she's nice and blah blah blah, but.
She's stupid. She's blonde and she's dumb. That's.
Well, she can't be that dumb if they're getting. She's getting these shows and.
She's.
I think it's the people who watch the shows are stupid.
Oh, and that plays on Lifetime, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, but that's okay. But I watch good, intelligent Lifetime things. Okay. Racy full nude set of photos allegedly showing Billy Rylick, Ellen's new gardener, Ellen DeGeneres, has been blowing up on social media. So far, Ellen has not responded, but the queen of family entertainment might soon be looking for a new gardener. This is not Nick's first time on Ellen, as he is actually Billy Rylick of the comedy group The Cream Pies, which is a very funny group. I think they have actually been on Ellen as a group, and they do tour throughout the U.S. But I did see these shots, and I didn't send them to you because one actually was.
I saw.
Oh, you saw it was actually there was no black bar or any black bar and you know. So it was like you know.
No, I got one with a towel in front of him.
Oh yeah, no, I saw the full.
If my gardener
the
looked
full
like
Monty.
that, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
So poor Teresa
No
and
comment.
Joe.
No, sorry. Okay.
Well, Real Housewives of New Jersey stars Joe and Teresa. How do you say the last name?
Giudici.
Have been sentenced to prison after their last-minute pleas for mercy. Joe will be spending 41 months in prison, and tag-along Teresa will be sentenced to 15 months behind bars. Sources say Teresa blames all of her legal troubles on Joe, and she may try to end things with her husband before she begins serving her sentence on January 5th, which is a rumor. It's not,
Right.
We don't know if it's true or not. I think it's a dumb move for her. I think what she should do is stay with him until his sentence is over. That way, if he gets killed in jail, she'll be able to collect on his life insurance. And then if he lives through the 41 months, then she should leave him.
Or she could pull like get a hitman and.
She could.
You know.
Just, it's all about the money.
Well, what's interesting is, you know, she's been stating, you know, after she was told that she had to do the 15 months, she's like, well, what I'm going to do right now is spend all my time with my children. And what does she go and do? So she goes and tapes the Andy Cohen reunion, which she was 40 minutes late for. And then she did a one-on-one with Andy, which I think airs this Monday. And you know, he does ask her that question: will you stay? What are you going to do? And this and that. And it just leaves it at that. So of course they want you to watch it.
Yeah.
But the whole concept of her is wanting to spend time with her children. And here she is running. Like on Friday she did it. On Sunday she taped it. And now it's like, you know. So she can't be that worried about her.
Of course not.
Four annoying
No,
brats,
it's all-
because they're
it's
really
all-
annoying. I did watch it the other day
It's all
though.
about publicity. What? Real Housewives?
I haven't watched it in so long. It's bad.
Yeah, I don't get into
You know.
those. I like real television, like Survivor and American Idol.
And Tori Spelling.
And Tori
True
Spelling.
Detectives, yeah, of course. That's really, that's
She's
just, you know.
pregnant, 5 kids. She's
So,
5.
yeah, and she has like 80,000 nannies,
Not
which we
according
discussed.
to True Tori. You're not watching it. True Tori, she has no
I told you I don't
nannies.
watch that. Oh, right.
She's on
yeah.
Lifetime. Your favorite channel.
Well, my boys, James Franco posted a nude photo of himself and Seth Rogen on Instagram. Pixelation censored the actor's private parts. Boom, boom, they said, naked and afraid. Me and Seth are in the bush, naked together. For real, he wrote on his Instagram. Was it Instagram?
Instagram.
His Instagram, yeah. And I think these guys are great. They're just parodying themselves, and they're making it fun. And you know, everyone's all complaining, which I think you're going to discuss about the leaked nude photos, which you'll
and all
mention.
that
But
stuff, right.
you know, they're taking it, and it's like, hey, you know, we're doing it. We're actually putting it out there, not complaining, and you know.
Yeah.
And they did that skit on Jimmy Fallon when it was Jimmy Fallon's birthday, and they popped out of a cake naked. Which is that was very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a good sense of humor.
They do.
Unlike these people we're going to talk about right now.
Oh,
So dozens of celebrities victimized by the still uncaught Hollywood hacker have banded together for a potential lawsuit against Google. Attorney Marty Singer is slamming Google for facilitating and perpetuating unlawful conduct. He claims that Google is making millions and profiting from the victimization of women and who, on behalf of his clients, feels the company's blatantly unethical behavior could result in damages in excess of $100 million. Which is quite a bit of money. More power to them, but again, like we talked about last time, if you don't want it, if you don't want your dirty laundry aired,
Then don't
just
put it.
don't
Right.
do-
What
don't
is
do
his
that
name?
kind of stuff.
The singer that we spoke about last week. who had that guy had leaked the photos of him, from American
Clay
Idol.
Aiken.
Clay Aiken, yeah. So, and he was just like, if you're going to do it, then get used to it, And I mean, that certainly didn't make him. I'm sure he's mad now that it wasn't leaked through this person, because then he'd be getting part of that.
I mean,
100
I
million.
certainly cannot get any of my naked photos leaked, and I don't know why.
I am not going to comment because I could be really. I'm not because I'm in a very spiritual mode this Monday, and I'm not going to be nasty. I'll tell you later what I was going to say. Good Morning America's Amy Robach just surprised 140 Delta employees, breast cancer survivors, on board Breast Cancer One, Delta Airlines' 10th annual Flight of the Flight airplane heading from Atlanta to New York. After landing at JFK Airport, Delta employees and volunteers welcomed the survivors with cheers, live music, and a cocktail reception. And I think that's great. And we all know October is, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and whatever, if you can wear the pink ribbon, and all that. And I think I did see on the news that every Monday in October, if you wear a blue shirt, I think it's for ovarian, but I don't know why it wouldn't be pink. I don't know. Maybe didn't have my coffee yet.
Blue, I think.
They are?
That's what I hear.
Yours are. So. Well, you're wearing blue though, so congratulations. Right. That's very nice of you.
I
See?
keep my ovaries intact.
Well,
so
somebody has to.
That's right. So reality TV star Bethany Frankel, who's returning to The Real Housewives of New York City next season. They say she's returning, but yet another article she said she wasn't, has been ordered to stop wearing her daughter's pajamas by a court judge. Bethany and her former husband were in court on Thursday to determine the value of their assets when she was told by Manhattan Supreme Court Justice Ellen Gesner that exhibiting certain behavior is not advisable. Now, Bethany had posted a pic of herself on Instagram wearing her daughter's Boo Boo Kitty pajamas. Her daughter, by the way, is 4 years old. And the judge felt she was making a mockery of her daughter. Her talk show, by the way, was canceled. So I guess she is turning maybe to The Real Housewives again. I don't know what to say.
Oh, I heard she wanted to come back to The Real Housewives of New York. She wanted $1 million. I read that. And I don't know if they want her back on it. I mean,
I think they would. I think it would be a smart move for publicity. I think it would be very smart for them to take her back.
You know who I heard is going on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Tori Spelling.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, as a maid. No, as like a concubine having everyone's children.
Yeah.
No, is Lisa Rinna.
Oh.
She's signing on. I don't know who they kicked off, but supposedly she just signed on.
She got paid double for her lips.
I know, right?
They're getting bigger and bigger.
I think that's.
I don't know what she's done with them.
And Harry looks good. Harry's looking good for like mid-50s, early 60s. Well, Miley Cyrus, I don't know. Miley Cyrus is full of smiles as she steps out to do a little bit of shopping on Friday afternoon in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The 20-year-old entertainer spent most of her time at the Hermes store in Patio Bullrich shopping center. But the real controversy is, a few days before, Miley vented her frustration with DJs playing her music at clubs. Why do DJs play my songs at the clubs like I haven't done it over 80 bangers tours, shows, and songs, and saying this song 10 billion times? Hashtag over it, she tweeted.
She's so dumb.
She's just dumb. It's like, if it wasn't for the DJs, then nobody would even know. It's like, just, I don't know where she thinks she is. I mean, she's what, 22, 23?
I don't know.
And well, that if DJs, I'm sorry, because DJs are very temperamental, and like they hear that, they're like, screw you.
Right.
They're gonna be like,
Pull it off. Won't even
go
listen to
go twerk somewhere in like
That's attractive.
Africa or something,
So coming up next, our special Celebrity Feud segment.
Thank you very much.
Do you like that?
I like that much better.
Just for you.
Thank you.
So why don't you start off?
Okay, well, it's sort of been an ongoing thing,
Right.
but Orlando Bloom and Justin Bieber recently got into a physical altercation at a restaurant, and it was allegedly over Bloom's ex, Miranda Kerr.
Right, and we saw the video.
We saw that. We showed that a couple episodes ago. And what's funny was when it first initiated. So Bieber was blah 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 with Miranda, and then Orlando was photographed with Selena, which was his ex, and that's really just started the whole thing. It's like, I got you, you got.
And you're talking about an 18-year-old, right? He's 18. Bieber?
Like whatever. Yeah.
And Orlando, who's in his 30s, I think, right? Whatever. So Notorious Big and Tupac had a feud. But they're both dead, so no one cares.
Well, they might bring them up in holograms or something.
Right.
Yeah,
they can fight in holograms.
Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown wrote mean lyrics about each other, and in 2001, their entourages got into an argument that ended with gunfire. Go figure. To this day, the two still diss each other in their song lyrics.
Have you seen Little Kim lately? She's so cute.
Oh, but she was in that movie with Cameron Diaz and blah, blah, the two other women, the other woman or something like that.
She's so...
She played the secretary or something, yeah.
No, that wasn't, that was...
That wasn't Little Kim? No, okay.
No,
it doesn't matter, okay.
That was Nicki Minaj.
Oh, Nicki Minaj.
Another one.
Yeah, who cares?
Yes. So...
No, she's actually like
this I didn't know. Denise Richards and Heather Locklear I'm very fond of each other. They're not speaking. Apparently, Denise Richards slept with Heather Locklear's soon-to-be ex-husband. Whore. Denise says that she wasn't talking to Heather at the time, so it wasn't a big deal.
Right, but who's Heather's?
I think it's Richard Sambora.
Richie Sambora, exactly, yes.
Didn't Cher date him too?
Yeah.
He was the bagel guy, right? Huh? They referred to him
No. The bagel guy was John something. He was like this little boy toy who like drove this fancy car and delivered bagels.
I get it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, Kanye West and Jimmy Kimmel, apparently Kimmel continues mocking West on his show, and West is demanding a public apology. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what does he expect the photographers to apologize to him because he was 40 minutes late for the fashion show? Probably also. It's just he's got to clear his head of something. I don't know what it is.
They're all a mess.
It's Kardashian booty.
Yeah. So that concludes our Celebrity Feud segment.
I know. Great. Okay.
You can all clap if you'd like.
Okay.
So, I don't like Sarah Silverman. I never did. And I saw her on Saturday Night Live. She did a spoof. She played Joan Rivers. Mm-hmm. Her jokes fell flat. She couldn't read off the teleprompter. She was worse than us. And it just wasn't funny. It was sort of embarrassing. And I think it was an insult to Joan. She did the raspy voice. It was a joke. It was horrible. And I think if you're going to try to imitate Joan, then you really need to step it up and meet those expectations. And she did not.
Right. Well, I mean, I like Sarah Silverman, but she's like hit or miss usually.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes she's really on target, and other times she's just she said she does freeze sometimes. So maybe reading off the teleprompter, she did. I don't know. I like her though. She's funny.
Cheers.
Well, Ricky Martin says his son once asked Papa, "Was I in your belly?" He answered, "You were in my heart, and you're still in my heart. There is a woman who I adore with all my heart, who helped me bring you to this world, and she lent me her belly so that you could come, and when you were born, she put you in my arms." Oh. I don't know, what, 3 hearts he said? I mean, he has 3 hearts.
She
he has
died
3
giving
hearts.
birth.
Oh, did she?
No.
I don't, that's, yeah, okay.
No. Well.
Apologize, that's not nice.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that's a very serene sort of Zen moment. Yeah. Very rare.
Well, that wraps up this edition of the Mario and Dennis Show. I want to thank our lovely guests.
Yes, thank you.
Who joined us today.
Thank you.
All 5.
You can throw the fruit and tomatoes at Mario anytime. Please feel free.
We are going to close with the Elizabeth Hasselbeck and Whoopi Goldberg scene.
No, Rosie O'Donnell.
Who did I say?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
They look so much alike. Rosie and Elizabeth.
They do.
And that's it.
Okay, well, great.
Thank you for watching. My name is Mario.
My name is Dennis.
Have a good night.
Bye.
That's right. That's why I'm not going to fight with you anymore, because it's absurd. So for 3 weeks, you can say all the Republican crap you want. I'm not going to do it.
It's much easier to fight someone like Donald Trump, isn't it? Because he's obnoxious.
I've never fought him. He fought me. I told a fact about him. He didn't like this conversation. He went crazy.
I was in the middle of this conversation. I gave you an opportunity.
You don't give me anything. You don't have to give me. I asked you a question.
I asked you a question.
You wouldn't even answer it.
You didn't answer your own question.
Oh, Elizabeth, I don't want. You know what? You really don't understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Come on, that's it.
I think it's sad because I don't understand how there can be such hurt feelings when all I did was say, look, why don't you tell everybody what you said? I did that as a friend.
All you did is not defend me. I asked you if you believed that I thought
You couldn't answer your own question. I don't believe that your suggestion was right.
Since September,
yes,
I have told you I support the truth.
I have done the same for you.
I asked you if you believed what the Republican pundits were saying.
Did I say yes?
You said nothing, and that's cowardly.
No.
Nothing.
That is not. Do not call me a coward, because number one, I sit here every single day, open my heart, and tell people exactly what I believe.
So do I, Elizabeth.
Do not call me a coward, Rosie. I did not hide. It was not cowardly. It was honest. What is cowardly?
Is there no commercial in this show?
Asking